This time, I will talk about how I prioritize on which Psycubes to amplify them to highest level. This guide is valid for all Psycubes until patch 1.7. I find this is important because Gluttony is very limited, hence me maxing using it on certain Psycubes will bring out additional damage, especially in raids and limbo. Outside the city Psycube from 1.6 patch release is the best investment if you are planning to use up all your saved up Gluttony because of the amount of scaling for Junyoungzi. Because every crit rate and crit damage counts towards your additional follow-up attack, Junyoungzi benefit from every single stats. The difference is huge at 10 stacks. Level 1 compared to LV5 Psycube at 10 stacks, the crit damage difference is 30%. Of course, at 10 stacks LV5 Psycube, you gain additional 4% critical rate as compared to level 1. The prop crit damage from follow-up attack varies depending on 1 to 3 attacks from Junyoungzi. So to maximize consistency in critical hit, I maxed out this Psycube. Luxurious Leisure was the first Psycube that I maxed out the amplification to level 5 since the release of 6 in patch 1.4. This is mainly because 6 and Melonia benefit from this Psycube the best, and you can really feel the difference when you're using it in raid bosses. At level 1, you gain about 15% ultimate damage at max stacks, while level 5, you gain up to 27% additional ultimate damage. That is additional of 12% per ultimate damage gain. Let's say at level 1 Amplified Luxurious Leisure, you hit 60k damage on ultimate with 12% at level 5 Amplified. That is additional 7.2k damage per ultimate. As for free-to-play players, maxing out this Psycube definitely helps out for your raids. Long Night Talk is also of great value to use your Gluttony to amplify this Psycube, especially if you are planning to main Spathadia. At max stacks level 5 amplification, you gain about 12.5% increase in attack stats compared to mere 4% at level 1 amplification. At level 60 inside 3 Spathadia, you have about 1186 attack. The value gain at level 1 versus level 5 has some significant difference. However, I would not put this as top priority to use up your Gluttony savings to max amplification. A Portrait Zero Spathadia relies heavily on whether she can proc the critical hit on her ultimate. It would be better if her Psycube offers critical hit rate instead. Silent and Adoring Psycube is the best in slot Psycube for 37. I know a lot of people will try to get at least Portrait 1 or more on 37, so maxing out the amplification of this Psycube is good. However, this Psycube values will truly shines when paired with Junyoungzi, because 37's supplementary formula is her follow-up Genesis damage, which can only be proc from 37 max Eureka bar. Junyoungzi will bring 37 value higher, so I personally will not max out the amplification value of this Psycube until patch 1.6, when you can pair 37 with Junyoungzi. Balance Please is a well-rounded Psycube for intelligence or spirit afflatus characters. The stats gain when against enemies of intelligence or spirit as well, and none afflatus advantage, you still gain some decent stats. I would place this as third priority to max out amplification after Outside of City and Luxurious Leisure. Because a Knight is still in meta, despite being the earliest release unit, and even 6 can benefit from this Psycube. If you run Melonia and 6, Luxurious Leisure will be taken up by Melonia, you can put this on 6. Knock on the Door is the newest Psycube release in 1.7, and its value is still being tested because of its sold unique design. Whether the gain of 28% versus 4% at level 5 and level 1 amplification would benefit much in raids, it is hard to say, but because the incantation might boost is only for her follow-up attack. As more and more players able to figure out how to fully utilize this Psycube, we can hold on to max out the amplification for now. If you have not maxed out Thunderous Applause by now, it is good to hold on to it. This Psycube is good especially on single target attack, but most newer characters comes with heavy group attack or follow-up attack, so the value of Thunderous Applause diminished. It is still the best in slot for Lilia. That Inquisitive Deer is the best in slot Psycube for Tooth Fairy. However, with higher amplification, you trigger higher heal value. I do not find it necessary to amplify this Psycube for now. While Carat of Heart boost decent ultimate might for Charmaine is not main carry character in most of my setup, therefore, I did not max out the base level of the Psycube too. If you have watched enough of my videos, you will notice that I use her second life on Druvis as control heal character. It is good enough level 1 amplification. More and more support characters offer better healing or shield. I do not see the point in pushing level higher or amplify it. Some honorable mention for Hopscotch and Brave New World. They are still good Psycubes, but overshadowed by some of newer characters and tech, so keep it at level 1 amplification is good for now. Hope this helps out some of you playing it. See you guys next time.